Now the problems based on IIT JEE main problems. And the first problem is a solution is prepared by adding 2 grams of a solute to 18 grams of water. That means in this problem, water acts as a polar solvent when 2 grams of the solute is dissolved in 18 grams of water. Now calculate the mass percentage of the solute. So according to the formula, the mass percentage of the solute is equal to the weight of the solute. In this problem, solute weight is 2 grams divided by weight of the solution. Here the solvent weight is 18 grams and solute weight is 2 grams. Therefore, the weight of the solution is 20 grams. So, the formula used to calculate mass percentage of the solute is equal to weight of the solute divided by weight of the solution into 100 gives the mass percentage of the solute. Therefore, mass percentage of the solute is equal to 10%. Or if you want to calculate the mass percentage of the solvent, now the formula used to calculate mass percentage of the solvent is equal to, here the solvent is water, its weight is 18 grams divided by total weight of the solution is 20. Therefore, this is equal to 18 by 20 into 100. Therefore, this is equal to 90%. So, in this problem, solute weight percentage is 10% and solvent weight percentage is 90%. So, the formula used to calculate mass percentage of the solute is equal to weight of the solute divided by weight of the solution, weight by weight ratio into 100 gives the mass percentage of the solute, and similarly mass percentage of the solvent is equal to weight of the solvent divided by total weight of the solution into 100 gives the mass percentage of the solvent. Now the next problem is calculate the mole fraction of sulfuric acid in a solution containing 98% sulfuric acid. So the formula used to calculate the mole fraction of sulfuric acid is number of moles of sulfuric acid divided by total number of moles of sulfuric acid and the number of moles of water. Here the solution is water. So first calculate the number of moles of sulfuric acid. Now the formula used to calculate the number of moles of sulfuric acid is equal to, according to mole concept, the formula is weight by molecular weight and gives the number of moles. In this problem, the weight of sulfuric acid is given, which is equal to 98%. So the weight of sulfuric acid is 98 and the molecular weight of sulfuric acid is also equal to 98. Therefore, number of moles of sulfuric acid is equal to 1 mole. And the other component in this problem is water, because sulfuric acid shows strong acidic nature when it is dissolved in water. That's why here the number of moles of water is equal to weight of the water divided by its molecular weight. Here the weight of water is 2 grams because the solution containing 98% sulfuric acid, that's why the weight of sulfuric acid is equal to 98, and the weight of water is equal to 2 grams divided by molecular weight of water is 18. So this is equal to 1 by 9. So if you want to calculate the mole fraction of sulfuric acid, first calculate the number of moles of sulfuric acid by using this formula. Weight by molecular weight gives the number of moles, and the other component in this problem is water, and the number of moles of water is equal to 1 by 9. Now the total number of moles is equal to number of moles of sulfuric acid plus number of moles of water, that is equal to 1 plus 1 by 9. Therefore, the mole fraction of sulfuric acid is equal to, the symbolic representation of mole fraction is capital X is equal to number of moles of sulfuric acid divided by total number of moles, that is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by 9. So this is equal to 1 divided by 10 by 9, that means 9 by 10. So this is equal to 0.9 moles. So very important information in this problem is mole fraction is denoted by the symbol capital X. The formula to calculate mole fraction of any component is equal to number of moles of that component divided by total number of moles of all the components. In this problem, there are two components. One is sulfuric acid, another one is water. At the same time, the mole fraction of sulfuric acid plus mole fraction of water component should be equal to 1. Therefore, from this it is possible to calculate the mole fraction of water. So the mole fraction of water is equal to 1 minus the mole fraction of sulfuric acid, that is equal to 0.9. So this is equal to 0.1. So another important point is the sum of the mole fractions of all the components should be equal to 1. Therefore, if you know the mole fraction of one of the component, it is possible to calculate the mole fraction of the other component. So here the other component is water. So in this problem, the mole fraction of water is equal to 0.1 because the mole fraction of sulfuric acid is equal to 0.9. Now in third problem, calculate the molarity of the solution, that is sodium hydroxide solution prepared by dissolving 4 grams of enough water to form 250 ml of the solution. So according to molarity concept, the formula used to calculate molarity is equal to weight of the solute divided by gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliters, because the molarity is defined as number of gram moles of the solute present in 1 liter volume of the solution. So from the statement, the molarity symbol is capital M, mole fraction symbol is capital X. It is independent of the temperature, but here the molarity depends upon the temperature. So the formula used to calculate molarity of the solution is weight of the solute divided by the gram molecular weight of the solute into 1000 by volume of the solution in milliliters. Here the solute is caustic soda, that means sodium hydroxide. Its weight is 4 grams divided by the molecular weight of caustic soda is equal to NaOH is equal to 23 plus 16 plus 1, that is equal to 40 AMU. So the solute weight is 40. So 4 by 40 into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliters, or 1 by volume of the solution in liter. Here in this problem, the volume of the solution is given in milliliters, 250 ml. Therefore 1000 divided by 250. So this is equal to 0.4 molarity. That means the number of gram moles of the solute present in 1 liter volume of the solution is equal to 0.4 moles. So very important formula is, according to mole concept, weight by molecular weight gives the number of moles. That's why based on mole concept, the molarity is defined as the number of gram moles of the solute present in 1000 ml of the solution, or 1 liter of the solution. 1 ml is equal to 1 cc. So 250 ml is nothing but 250 cc. Similarly, 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. Both are same. 1 liter is equal to 1 decimeter cube. 1 ml is equal to 1 cc. Here the volume of the solution is expressed in milliliters, or nothing but cubic centimeter, centimeter cube. That's why weight by molecular weight into 1000 by volume of the solution in ml gives the molarity of the caustic soda solution. Here it is equal to 0.5 molar. In this problem, calculate the volume of 0.1 molar potassium permanganate solution required to react with 100 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution. Its formula is H2C2O4, 2 moles of H2O in the presence of sulfuric acid solution. So from this problem, calculate the volume of 0.1 molar potassium permanganate solution when it reacts with oxalic acid. Now first write the chemical reaction in between these two. This is one of the example of permanganometry titration, like acid-base neutralization reaction. So from this problem, when KMnO4 solution reacts with oxalic acid H2C2O4 in the presence of sulfuric acid, medium, produce metal sulfates K2SO4, MnSO4, and oxalic acid produce carbon dioxide gas and water. So this is the chemical reaction between KMnO4 versus oxalic acid in the presence of sulfuric acid medium. First, balance the atoms both in the reactant side and product side. Now, this is here 2 moles of KMnO4 reacts with 5 moles of oxalic acid. Now, to balance the manganese atoms, it is multiplied with 2, and to balance the carbon atoms, CO2 number of moles is equal to 10, and then to balance the oxygen atoms, it is multiplied with 8, and here the number of hydrogens are 16. Here also number of hydrogens are 16. Sulfates are 2 plus 1 3. So this is 3. So in this problem, number of hydrogens is equal to 10 plus 6 16. Now this is the final balanced chemical equation. So final point is, when 2 moles of KMnO4 solution reacts with 5 moles of oxalic acid, 1 mole of potassium sulfate, 2 moles of manganese sulfate, 10 moles of carbon dioxide, and 8 moles of water is produced. Now, in this problem, the molarity of KMnO4 is given. Here, for KMnO4 solution, molarity M1 is given, which is equal to 0.1 molar, capital M, and the number of moles of KMnO4 solution is equal to 2 according to this chemical equation, and calculate the volume of KMnO4. You have to calculate how much volume of KMnO4 is used in this chemical reaction. And in the case of oxalic acid, H2C2O4 and 2 moles of H2O, the volume of oxalic acid is given, which is equal to 100 ml, and the molarity of oxalic acid is also known to you. In this problem, it is equal to 0.1 mole. So these two are having same molarity, and the number of moles of oxalic acid is equal to 5. So according to chemical reaction, when 2 moles of KMnO4 reacts with 5 moles of oxalic acid. Now apply rule of molarity. It is already known to you. According to rule of molarity, the formula is V1 M1 by N1 is equal to V2 M2 by N2. Therefore, V1 into M1, so molarity of KMnO4, which is equal to 0.1 divided by number of moles of KMnO4 used in this reaction is 2 moles, is equal to V2. V2 indicates the volume of oxalic acid solution, which is equal to 100 into the molarity of this oxalic acid is also equal to 0.1 divided by the number of moles of oxalic acid. Therefore the volume of the volume of KMnO4 solution is equal to volume of KMnO4 solution is equal to cross multiplication 100 into 0.1 into 2 divided by 0.1 into 5. So the volume of KMnO4 solution is equal to 40 ml. This is very important model problem. So according to rule of molarity, V1 M1 by N1 is equal to V2 M2 by N2. Here M1, N1, V2, M2, N2 are given. So according to rule of molarity, it is possible to calculate the volume of KMnO4 consumed in this permanganometry reaction. Here the volume of KMnO4 consumed is equal to 40 ml. In this problem, density of 3 molar solution of sodium chloride is 1.25 grams per ml. Calculate the molality, that means small m, of the solution. So molality is defined as the number of gram moles of the solute present in 1000 grams of the solvent. That is known as molality, small m. It is independent of the temperature. Now this is the formula to calculate molality if you know the density of the solution and molarity of the capital M, molarity of the solution. So this is the formula. The reciprocal of the molality 1 by m is equal to density of the solution in grams per ml divided by molarity capital M minus gram molecular weight of the solute, divided by 1000 gives the reciprocal of the molality. Therefore 1 by m is equal to density of the solution in this problem is 1.25 grams per milliliter divided by the molarity of the solution is 3 minus gram molecular weight of the solute. Here the solute is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride gram formula weight is 23 plus 35.5, that is equal to 58.5. So the gram molecular weight of the solute is 58.5, or gram formula weight of the solute is 58.5 divided by 1000. So from this calculation, the molality of the solution, molality of the sodium chloride solution is equal to 2.79 small m. So here the relationship between molality and molarity, if you know the density of the solution is the reciprocal of the molality is equal to density of the solution in grams per milliliter divided by its molecular, that means molarity of the solution minus gram molecular weight of the solute divided by 1000. So the molality of sodium chloride solution is equal to 2.79 small m. Capital M indicate molarity, small m indicate molality. So molality is defined as number of gram moles of the solute present in 1 kilogram weight of the solvent. In this problem, calculate the mass of sodium carbonate required to prepare 250 ml of 0.5 normal solution. That means normality is defined as number of gram equivalents of the solute present in 1 liter volume of the solution. So the formula used to calculate normality of the solution is equal to number of gram equivalents of the solute. Now the formula used to calculate number of gram equivalents of the solute is equal to weight of the solute divided by gram equivalent weight of the solute. Weight by molecular weight gives the number of gram moles. Weight by equivalent weight gives the number of gram equivalents into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliters. Now here the normality of the solution is given, which is equal to 0.5 normal is equal to weight of the solute. Here the solute is sodium carbonate. You have to find out this solute weight divided by gram equivalent weight of sodium carbonate. Equivalent weight of sodium carbonate, it is a salt, is equal to molecular weight divided by total positive charge or negative charge in this given salt. Here total positive charge or negative charge is 2. Therefore equivalent weight of sodium carbonate is equal to molecular weight, which is equal to 106 divided by 2, that is equal to 53. So in the case of sodium carbonate, molecular weight is 106, but its equivalent weight is 53 because the total positive charge or negative charge present in this salt is equal to 2. So the gram equivalent weight of sodium carbonate is 53 into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliters, that means 250. Therefore the weight of sodium carbonate is equal to weight of sodium carbonate is equal to 53 into 0.5 divided by 4. Therefore, weight of sodium carbonate is equal to 6.62 grams. So, according to statement, the normality formula is weight of the solute divided by gram equivalent weight of the solute into 1000 divided by volume of the solution in milliliters. So from this it is possible to calculate the mass of sodium carbonate, so which is equal to 6.62 grams. In this problem, calculate the normality of sulfuric acid solution. If 50 ml of it completely neutralizes 250 ml of 0.1 normal barium hydroxide solution. This is an example of acid base neutralization reaction. In any acid base neutralization reaction, the number of equivalents of an acid should be equal to number of equivalents of a base. That means Va Na is equal to Vb Nb. Here the acid is sulfuric acid. For that acid, volume is 50 ml. So 50 into the normality of sulfuric acid, it is unknown. You have to calculate this normality of sulfuric acid is equal to, here the base is barium hydroxide solution. Volume of barium hydroxide solution is 250 into normality of barium hydroxide solution is 0.1. Therefore, according to rule of normality, the normality of sulfuric acid solution is equal to 250 into 0.1 divided by 50. So the normality of sulfuric acid is equal to 0.5 normal. So in any acid-base neutralization reaction, number of equivalents of an acid should be equal to number of equivalents of a base. So according to rule of normality, VA-NA is equal to VB-NB, where VA-NA are volume and normality of the given acid, and VB and NB are volume and normality of the given base. So by using this rule of normality, the normality of sulfuric acid solution is equal to 0.5 normal. In this problem, calculate the molarity of the solution of ethyl alcohol in water, in which the mole fraction of the ethyl alcohol is 0.04. Assume the density of the water to be equal to 1. So calculate the molarity of the solution. So in this problem, the formula is the molarity of the solution M is equal to mole fraction of the solute into 1000 into density of the solution in grams per milliliter divided by mole fraction of the solute into gram molecular weight of the solute plus mole fraction of the solvent into gram molecular weight of the solvent. So this is the formula. So this is the relationship in between molarity and mole fraction. Now here the mole fraction of the solute is, here the solute is ethyl alcohol. So the mole fraction of ethyl alcohol C2H5OH is equal to 0.04. From this, here the solvent is water. Ethyl alcohol is soluble in water due to the formation of intermolecular hydrogen bond. So here the solvent is water. So from this, the mole fraction of the solvent water is equal to 1 minus 0.04, that is equal to 0.06. Now the molecular weight of ethyl alcohol is equal to C2H5OH. This is 24 plus 6 plus 60, that is equal to 46. Now molarity capital M is equal to mole fraction of the solute. Here the solute is ethyl alcohol. So in this problem, mole fraction of the solute is given 0.04 into 1000 into density of the solution. Here assume the density of the water to be 1. So that means 1 gram per ml divided by mole fraction of the solute, that means 0.04 into its molecular weight. Here the molecular weight is 46. Ethyl alcohol molecular weight is 46 plus mole fraction of the solvent. Here the solvent is water. Water mole fraction is 0.06 into molecular weight of the solvent. Water molecular weight is 18. So very important relationship in between the molarity and mole fraction is molarity of the solution is equal to mole fraction of the solute into 1000 into density of the solution divided by mole fraction of the solute into gram molecular weight of the solute plus the mole fraction of the solvent into gram molecular weight of the solvent. Therefore, the molarity of this solution is equal to 2.09. 2.09. So these are the problems based on the expression of the concentrations of the solution. Generally, the concentration of the solution is expressed in either in molarity or in normality. It is already known to you. The normality of any solution is equal to, remember this formula, polarity of that solution into capital Z, where Z is equal to molecular weight of that solute divided by its equivalent weight. So normality of any solution is equal to molarity of that solution into Z, where Z indicates number of equivalents. The formula is molecular weight by equivalent weight gives the value of Z. So this is about the mole concept. Based on mole concept, concentration of the solution is expressed in molarity, molality and normality.